What's up, y'all? After months and months and months and months and months of waiting, we finally have an intro. I'm not gonna lie, bro, that intro is like so fitting for this channel. For those who don't know, for those who are like new to the channel or whatever, I've been looking for like a fitting intro for the longest. Like I even did an intro contest inside the Discord, and out of all of the intros I got, this one definitely takes the cake. Like this intro is here to stay. So yeah, I'm gonna need for y'all to get used to it. And without further ado, let's get into the video. With the addition of Ito, it is now finally possible to make a top 10. Tori will be regarded as a legendary due to the fact that there's only 9 legendaries, and that's an uneven number. So yeah, that makes it equal. Just a disclaimer, this is opinionated. This is like my top 10 specifically. If your top 10 list differs from mine, feel free to comment it down below. At number 10, we have the Zushi no Mi fruit. The Zushi no Mi, also known as the Gravity fruit, is a legendary Paramecia type devil fruit which allows the user to create and manipulate gravitational forces. Now for those who have Zushi, or at least had it at some point in time, you know that the fruit can be here and there when it comes to pretty much everything. PvP is alright, has a lot of combo potential, but due to the insane amount of nerfs it got in the past 2 or 3 updates, it can no longer hang with the other fruits. So if Afro Dashing never got patched, then Zushi would probably be higher on this list, but they patched Afro Dashing and that led the combos to go to literally like 0. Not 0, because obviously you can still do combos with Zushi, but yeah, the combos with Afro Dashing used to be insane. Like I literally didn't want to step inside arena. But yeah, now Zushi isn't really a threat, and that's why it's at number 10 right now. At number 9, we have the Suna no Mi fruit. The Suna no Mi, also known as the Sand fruit, is a legendary logia type devil fruit that allows the user to create, control, and transform into sand at will. Now if I would have made this video about 3 months ago, then Suna most likely would have been top 5, if not top 3. But unfortunately, it got nerfed. It got extremely nerfed actually. After update 4.5, Desert Cutlass could no longer block break, and the max tick for Desert Storm was changed from 50 to 25. Suna users could no longer abuse block break, which resulted in many switching their fruit. It was at this point that Suna was no longer part of the meta. Don't get me wrong, although it got nerfed, Suna isn't entirely bad. It's just that now PvPing with the fruit is less rewarding. If in the hands of a good player, it can still be amazing. For those who plan on getting Suna and watch this video, don't get discouraged. Suna still has a high potential. At number 8, we got the Tori no Mi. The Tori no Mi Phoenix model, also known as the Bird fruit, is a mythical zone type devil fruit which bestows the power to transform into a phoenix and phoenix hybrid at will. Tori was never meant to be a PvP fruit, but it so happens to be capable of doing a plethora of things on the PvP end. A bad Tori user would tell you Tori is horrible at PvP, but a good Tori user would tell you try the talents. To be honest, I'm convinced that people forget that talents exist. Talents quite literally have to be the most underrated thing in the game. Many people aren't aware of it, but for each talent M1, the user heals a percentage of the damage they deal. Meaning if you can get your M1 off, you can practically be immortal. And that's without factoring the healing that you can do at will. I tell people this all the time, Tori is underrated. And if it gets that revamp that they've been like trying to push for like the past couple of months, and Tori could well enough be top 5. I'm not even kidding. And to be honest, Marco's getting a good amount of screen time in One Piece right now, so I would not be surprised if they revamped it like soon. To be honest, we just want offensive moves, that's all. The healing is already good, just a little bit more offensive moves and we're good on Phoenix, bro. At number 7, we got the Goro no Mi fruit. The Goro no Mi, also known as the Rumble fruit, is a legendary logia type devil fruit that grants the user the ability to manipulate, produce, and turn into lightning. The fruit is widely known for its stuns and high combo potential. Goro is an amazing PvP fruit, but an even better comboing fruit. It's not talked about enough about how lightning paralyzation got nerfed not once, but twice, and it's still effective. Or how Goro only has 1 block breaker outside of his ultimate and is still dangerous. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, as crazy as it sounds, Goro is low-key underrated. Like, It only seems bad to other people because like people are usually predictable when you're fighting against it. They just use Raft, the Thunder Punch, and then the Dragon. But with the correct user, Goro can be great. And I know I said this a lot in the video, but that's so true. Like, how good a fruit is depends on the user. So at number 6, we have the Gura no Mi. The Gura no Mi, also known as the Tremor fruit, is a legendary Paramecia type devil fruit which allows the user to create powerful shockwaves. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Shouldn't Gura be ranked higher? The answer is no. Gura should not be ranked higher. In fact, Wiki put it best. Despite every Gura move being a block breaker, Gura falls short in PvP due to the long cooldowns and lack of devastating damage outputs. Now, I would have been cool with the whole long cooldown situation if the damage made up for it, but Gura's damage is so underwhelming. You would think the fruit of Whitebeard himself would do so much damage. You would think a fruit that goes by the name of Tremor would do so much damage. If every move block breaks, then I do expect the damage to be a little bit toned down, but Gura's is just like unacceptable. It probably does sound like I'm hating on Gura right now, so let me break it down for you guys. If I need Gura in a 1v1, I'm probably not going to use it. But if I need Gura in a 2v2, I'm taking it any day, simply because you can grab somebody and your teammate is free to damage the person being grabbed in that whole animation. In 2v2, Gura is probably the best fruit, I'm not gonna lie. But outside of that, Gura is just another fruit, bro. And at number 5, we have the Hie Hie no Mi fruit. The Hie Hie no Mi, also known as the Ice fruit, is a legendary logia type devil fruit, which gives the user the ability to conjure, manipulate, and transform into ice at will. It is well known for its stuns as it freezes the target. Now, before you guys start hating, Hie definitely deserved a spot at number 5. The problem with your average GPO player is that they believe that flashy AoE moves mean that the fruit is automatically good. That is far from true. Despite being one of the least flashiest legendaries, Ice still gets the job done 90% of the time. In all honesty, the only flaw with Ice is its range, but its combo potential makes up for it. I feel like a common mistake that Ice users usually make is putting more than 95 stats inside the fruit, because after 95 stats, I believe you get this ultimate Ice Age and you literally don't need to put any stats inside of there. Now you can literally just put the rest in sword and do extremely absurd damage. Say what you want, Ice is top 5 in my book. At number 4, we have the Magu no Mi fruit. Now comment down below if this is surprising to you, because I myself also was surprised until I saw the 3 fruits that were ahead of it. Now this is only surprising because at one point Magu was the best fruit on GPO. I didn't stutter at all. At one point Magu was the best fruit on GPO, but unfortunately, like most fruits on this list, it fell victim to nerf. Honestly, whether or not Magu was nerfed is controversial. See, at first Magma Hound used to block break, and that is when I believe Magma was at its peak. That's when I believe Magma was the best fruit in the game. But updates after, they made it so that Magma Hound doesn't block break anymore and Magma Eruption does. This was a big shift for Magma. Magma now required a little bit more skill to play with. Magma Eruption being unblockable isn't too much of a bad thing. Like, I've seen people like use it as a combo extender. But for those who were there for the OG days of GPO, fighting Magma Hound before when it was unblockable was crazy, literally. And it was unpredictable. It was an unpredictable, large AoE projectile, and there was nothing you could do about it. And I say all of that just to say, Magma is still a top 5 legendary fruit. Anyone who attempts to debate that literally doesn't like Magma. They probably got smacked by a Magma user. I don't know. Magma's undisputably top 5. Magma was never one of those fruits I seriously liked, but I can give credit when it's due. And at number 3, we had the Mera no Mi fruit. The Mera no Mi, also known as the Flame fruit, is a legendary logia type devil fruit that allows its eater to manipulate, produce, and turn into fire at will. Now, Mera at top 3 should not be a surprise at all. Every move on Mera is capable of putting you one step ahead of your opponent in PvP. Hiking does a lot of damage. Flame Pillar definitely does a lot of damage. Do not let all 8 ticks hit, because if all 8 ticks hit, then you probably lost half your HP. Fireflies can be good. The only problem with Fireflies is the aim on it. They need to fix the aim on Fireflies, because Well, actually, now leave it where it's at because Mera would be the best fruit if Fireflies worked how it should be. Flame Flight is cool, using hiking in the air while using Flame Flight. And Enkai used to be way more devastating in the early stages of GPO, but now it's alright. It's still a good ult. Nobody complains about it. Well, I don't complain about it. Mera literally has everything you can ask for. If you're gonna use Mera, honestly, just go full fruit because there's no reason to have a sword. You won't be comboing with it necessarily because most moves are knockbacks. Mera is honestly just an independent fruit, and that's what makes it as good as it is. At number 2, we have the Pika no Mi fruit. The Pika no Mi, also known as the Light fruit, is a legendary logia type double fruit that grants the user the ability to manipulate, produce, and turn to light at will. Out of every fruit on here, I knew that this was gonna be the least surprising because, truth be told, quite frankly, there's no list right now that shouldn't have Pika inside their top 3. I think what makes Pika so good is his longevity. Out of every single fruit that's been released since the beginning of GPO until now, Pika probably received the most nerfs and is still one of the best fruits ever. It has the best transportation in the game. It has an unpredictable kick. Not the Yada Mera, that's very predictable, I'm not gonna lie. You got the devastating laser damage. You got the Pika sword, which is predictable, yet it's still hard to guard. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about the ult. Me personally, when I had Pika, I didn't use the ult because for one, it took a lot of stamina, and for two, the accuracy was horrible. Yeah, it's a decent ult. It's one of those ults where you have to be in the corner to hit most of the ticks. Why Pika is at second place is pretty much self-explanatory. It's a fruit that can do pretty much everything. And finally, at number 1, we have the Ito no Mi fruit. The Ito no Mi, also known as the string street fruit, is a legendary paramecia type double fruit that allows the user to create and manipulate strings, its main selling point. I'm not gonna lie, GPO has this pattern where they release a fruit, and the fruit that's released is usually the best fruit at the period of time, and then updates later, they end up nerfing it. At the point of time that this is being recorded, Ito is the best fruit right now. And probably 2 updates from now, Ito won't be top 5. Or maybe it will, who knows. Maybe it won't get nerfed as much as the other fruits did. Nevertheless, it's still the best fruit right now, and it's not too far ahead from Pika. The 2 fruits are actually quite similar. Both have great transportation, both have a fair amount of block breakers, and lastly, both have their own respectable it factors. Pika's it factors being light sword and Pika kick, and Ito's it factor being overheated whip. But the one outstanding factor that puts Ito above every fruit mentioned is that it has the highest, or one of the highest, combo potentials in the game. Every single move that Ito has can be stringed. Not only that, but Ito can be paired with almost any weapon. I don't care which weapon it is. You can make a combo with literally any weapon. And you can't say the same for every other fruit. So yeah, I'm convinced Ito is the best PvP fruit at the moment. I've been infinite comboed, one-shot comboed, whatever you want to call it, countless of times as soon as I hopped in PvP. And it was the fact that I could literally do nothing about it. Like, as soon as I got touched, it was wraps from there. I'm not saying it's impossible to beat, but you'll just have a hard time fighting it. With that being said, that's a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed this video or somewhat agree with the list, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and join the Discord, especially because I will be doing a giveaway very soon. And being inside the Discord will keep you guys updated. That's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys next time.